with historic data from what has happened in the past up to this moment. So for instance, you can be a data analyst and you'll be given a company's sales record for the last 3 years. Now, when you work on that to see how far the company has gone, what they have sold and all that, that is the job of a data analyst. So that is what data analyst actually does. Now, on the other hand, the data science, their job primarily is to see where the company is now and where they want to go to. So the data science actually work from the present to the future. Now he or she uses the historic data from the past to predict the future. So when you want to become now a data scientist, you're now using analytical tools like Python, SQL, you can use R, and also use some level of machine learning and other advanced tools. So I trust we get the difference now. For a data analyst, he works from the past to the present. Why for a data science, he works from the present to the future. Do we get this basic explanation, please?
Yes.
Okay, I can see a thumbs up there. Now, for a beginner, based on experience, I want to advise you start your journey, your career as a data science. It's like you want to know, you want to see, you want to physically see when your parents were born. It's kind of not really possible. So, but the best thing I always advise people, have a basic knowledge of the past, coming to the present, then moving from the present to the future. So as a data, because most times people just come into this field and they just want to start, they have been hearing Python, SQL, they want to start there. It is not always advisable. It's like picking a boy that is intelligent in primary school and placing the boy straight ahead to university. No matter how intelligent you are, you will find a lot of gaps and difficulty. So by best practice, at least have a basic knowledge of basic analytical tools, Excel, Power BI, Tableau, before advancing to Python, SQL, R, machine learning, and all that. So having said so, now, in this particular training, it's all encompassing in the sense that we're taking it from the absolute beginner down to advanced and evolved professional level. Also, saying in addition to what I've said so far, who is a data analyst or who is a data scientist? A data analyst or scientist is someone that's actually equipped with a lot of skills to actually address particular problems, particular tasks. It can be synonymous to a medical doctor. So for a medical doctor has been trained to actually understand the human anatomy. So when you meet a doctor and you are actually telling the doctor, I'm having headache, I'm running stomach and temperature, immediately the doctor won't be thinking, for instance, he won't be thinking that maybe your heart is a problem, because most times hearts, I'm just talking as a layman, heart and head doesn't have any relation. But immediately you actually give the symptoms of your illness, is because of the wealth of his experience and knowledge. His knowledge is actually streamlined to that area of your challenge and to possibly see what could be the problem. The same thing applies to a data analyst. So a data analyst, when you are given a job, for instance, when you see the job, first of all, you understand the structure of the job. The next thing is you just think within a split of seconds, what tools or what skills can I use to actually address this? So what I'm trying to say in summary is, being a data analyst or a data scientist is a journey of skills acquisition. You're learning whatever you don't know, you want to know more. Whatever you don't know, you want to know more. So it's actually a journey of continuous learning. So having said that, in this particular masterclass today is just to whet our appetite on data analytics tasks. So we have two packages I would like to show us. Then we'll focus majorly on one. Then at the end of the day, when you start your career, you can actually make your decisions on where to master. By reason of my job as a coach, a consultant, I can use more than 5 tools. Somebody saying something, please. Okay, hello, can we hear me up to this point, please?
Yes,
Yes, sir, we
I
can.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. You can mute. Thank you. So, by the reason of my job as a coach, a consultant, I can use more than 5 tools. I can use Excel, Tableau, Power BI, Python, SQL, Google Sheets, Looker Studio. Now, but out of all these 5, I still have my favorite. And it's because my favorite boils down to the tools I use more often, where clients actually ask me to do jobs for them and all that. So the same thing applies to you. When you're coming to this field, you can have a text of all the packages, but make sure you build your strength on one. So having said that, we'll be discussing Excel as one of the analytical tools and also Power BI. Now, Excel is actually the foundation. Either you are going whatever, so long you want to be a data analyst, you just have to master, have a firm understanding of Excel to understand how Excel works. Because other analytical tools actually they derive their syntax from Excel. Even if you want to work with Power BI, Python, most time the data set comes in Excel format or probably CXV format, that is a comma separated values format. So Excel is very important. Then when you move from that, you can now come to business intelligence. The two major business intelligence tools are Power BI and Tableau. So also learning business intelligence tools, Power BI, Tableau also is a large credit to your career. So having said this, please, my moderator, can you enable me to share screen? Can I share my screen? I want to just show us something. Okay.
You
Thank
can
you.
actually share your
So
screen, sir.
I'm doing that right away. Okay. Let me know when you see my screen, everybody. I want to share a particular screen. Please, can we? Okay, you
All
can see
right,
the
we can
screen,
see.
right?
Yeah, we can see it. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So let me know, what can you see now? I've changed the sheet to something else. What can you see now?
This is a data set.
It's record.
An Excel file.
Like a
Okay, I just
spreadsheet.
want to be sure that you have seen. And at this point, you can see the dashboard, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So having said that, let me take a start from the beginning. So this is just a new sheet. Like I said, Excel is the foundation of data analysis, and this is how Excel looks like. Now, it's an electronic spreadsheet that is actually made up of rows and columns. By rows, I mean the horizontal ones, and by columns, I mean the vertical ones. Now, there are various versions of Excel. Now, let me actually explain this for a start. I have students most times they say they want to install Excel. They want to install Excel. It's not actually correct. Now, Excel is not a standalone software or application. How do I mean? Excel is not, you can't just say, I want to install Excel. Excel comes is a sub package of a complete package we call Microsoft Office suite. Now, inside the Microsoft Office suite, that is where you have Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and so on and so forth, publishers and all that. So now, when one of your package is having a challenge, most likely others too are having challenge. For instance, how do I mean? If you open your Excel and you are told that your license have expired, most likely your Word and your PowerPoint too will be giving you that notification. And also, if your Excel is, let's say, 2010 version, it also implies that your Word, your PowerPoint is also 2010 version. So if you want to upgrade, you're not going to upgrade just Excel, you're going to upgrade the entire Microsoft Office suite. So when you upgrade, let's say from 2010, after 2010 is 2013, let's say you upgrade from 2010 to 2013, all the entire packages under that Microsoft Office suite will be upgraded immediately. So, like I've mentioned, Microsoft Office should have series of versions. Right from when I was in secondary school, I used to know of Microsoft 97, 2000, 2003, 2000, 2007, 2010, 2013, 2016, 2019, 2021, and Office 365. So after 2021, Microsoft brought a version or a series called the 365 series, which is actually based on subscription. Now, but for myself, I'm using the version next to 365, which is 2021. So to check the version you're using, just click on the file, then you come to more. Under more, you will see account, and under account, when you click on it, it will show you the version. Which version am I using? Who can tell me the version I'm using now?
2021.
Yeah.
2021.
So this also,
2021.
okay, thank you. So in my Word, which version of Word do you think I'll be using too?
2021.
Why do you say
2021
2020?
also. Because they're all together.
Because
Because
they are together.
yes.
It's a complete
Correct.
package.
Because they are together. So if I want to upgrade now, I can't downgrade, obviously. I can't downgrade to 2019. Now, if I want to, suppose that was in 2019 before, coming to 2021, when I upgrade, all the other sub packages will also get upgraded. Okay, having said that, when you start with Excel, this is how Excel looks like. Now, it's a very superpower machine that can actually help you perform lot of calculations, lot of analysis, from simple, basic, advanced, and even complex calculations. Now, this is not a training to actually do that. You will get to see this in when you start the training correctly, but it's just to whet some of our appetite. Although I understand some of us might have come across it, but just to whet our appetite. Now, this is how Excel looks like, and from the beginning of the training, you will be taught basic Excel fundamentals, how to use Excel and all that. Then at the end of the day, you now be taught how to apply the skills you have learned from this Excel to solve real life problem. Now I'm going to share with us a project that we have worked on. This is the answer to the project. This is the answer to the project what we have. But I'll share with us. I want to share the how the project file came. Then we also see how it was solved. Um, can you see? I don't know if you can see what I'm opening. What can you see, please, everybody?
This one is a workbook.
A dashboard.
Okay, you're seeing a data set. Okay, thank you. Let me. Yeah, yeah. I've stopped sharing. I want to share something new again. Okay. Now let me know what you're saying now. I'm sharing something. Let me know what you're saying.
Sonia Technology.
Sonia Technologies.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. So now, at the end of your training, when you are actually equipped with a lot of skills as a data analysis, what proved that you're a data analyst is your ability to solve projects end to end. From end to end simply means from the start of the project to the end of the project. Now, most times, this is how your project files comes. Now, a client or your boss can actually send you a question. We call the project file. Now, in the project file, you see the project description and the project data sets. So this is actually the project description. Now, in this project description, it tells us, gives a brief background of the project you want to work on. So this actually, the name of the company in this case is Tunia Technologies. So is let me just cut the long story short. Is similar to what we know as Jumia. So it's an e-commerce company, and this is how the data set looks like. So I've just explained that. Now, this is the project description. Please kindly mute yourself talking, kindly mute yourself. Now, this is the project description. What you do as a data analyst is you read through the project description, you understand what they are actually talking about. Then you will also see the project requirements. So here are the project requirements. It's telling us we need count of the sales, we need the sum of sales and profit, discounts, quantity, we need a trend, we want to see the sales by category, sales by segment. This is what all the projects is requiring you to do. We want to also see the 5 most discounted subcategory products. We want to see the 5 profitless product, that is product that are not giving them profit. We want to see a slicer of ship mode. Now, overall, the company wants to also reward 5 customers that have been profitable to the organization. across the region. Use your dashboard to actually answer this question. So in essence, this is how the project requirement is looking like, or the project file is looking like. Now, the next thing for us to do is, once you get this, you have understood this task, the next case is for you to go to the data set, because they will send you, like I said, your project files contain the project requirements and also the project data sets. So the data set in this case is what we have sent before. So let me share the data set for you now, and so I will continue from where we last stopped. So this is the data set. Let me know when you are seeing the data set so that I can continue from there.
Yes, I can see.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so now the next thing after studying the project requirement, the next thing is to understand the project data sets, understand what each columns represent and what you are asked to do. So let us take a very quick dive. The first column in this case actually is talking about the order date. Simply means the date the goods was ordered. The next column talks about the ship date, which means the date the goods was shipped. The next one talks about the shipping mode. Now, in this company is a multinational company, so they can ship their goods using any of this method: first class, sim class, second class, standard class. Now, these are all the various shipping modes. So what it means is that at the point of making orders, customers will pick which of the shipping mode they want. So at the end of the day, as a data analyst, you can actually find out which of the shipping mode is the most preferred by our customers. So here is the names of all their customers, and here is the segment. Now, what this segment simply means is that this particular company, they classify all their product based on what we call classification by segment. So in this case, we have goods that are consumer related, we have goods that are corporate related, and we have goods that are home office related. For instance, I trust we all have been to a shopping mall, let's say Jendo, Jumia, Jendo, Just Right, ShopRite, and the likes. So you observe that they classify their goods. If you want things that is actually provision in nature, you know the section to go and all that. So this is what this particular section is also explaining. So we have things that are consumer, corporate, and home office. So this is the region, and this is also the category. So we have classification of items too based by category. So we have them furniture kinds of good, office supply kind of good, and technology kinds of good. We also have subcategory, just like the name implies, a subdivision of the category. So something can be furniture but it's bookcase, something can be furniture but it falls under chairs, something can be furniture and under furnishing, something can be furniture and it can be tables and all that. So this is category and subcategory. This is the product names of all the products. This is the quantity ordered, this is the sales made, this is the discount, and this is the profit. Now, all this doesn't most time concern you as a data analyst. Please, are you with me up to this point?
Yes.
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 Now,
Yes, sir.
now, you don't need to type all this as a data analyst. The person, the site administrator, will just pull this data set from the back end of the website for you. So yours is to understand what each columns represent. Then your job actually starts from here. So the first thing to do, read the project file, come here, understand the data set, then move forward to now analyze based on what you are asked to do. Now, in data analysis, like I've said, Excel is the foundation. Now, there is a topic. Now, based on what we have seen here, what comes to your mind now as a data analyst that has been trained is that in this case, it's not like typing a function. It's not, the question doesn't actually require you typing equals to this cell plus this cell. That is not what is required here. So based on the training you would have had, what this project is actually requiring is for you to design an executive dashboard, and also to get that done, there is a package under Excel you will be taught in your training tool. The package is called the pivot table. The pivot table is one of the powerful features of Excel. You can use it to analyze complex data into simplified form. So we're going to use the pivot table to just put some things in place, then we'll package all these things into the dashboard. So let's fast forward to the future. Having understood the data sets and the project requirements, here is now the complete report as is required. Now, can you see my dashboard, please?
Yes.
Yes, I
So
can.
now, deploying the skills you have learned so far, okay, you now say, I want to design a dashboard. Now, how beautiful your dashboard looks is another thing entirely. The first thing first is the accuracy. Something can be beautiful and it's still wrong. It's like getting a car. You know, when you want to get a car, the body of the car is very important, but you won't go for a car that the engine cannot take you for 5 kilometers. It doesn't make sense. So it is both the beauty of the car and also the engine of the car. The same thing applies here. So the major part of the work is actually the accuracy of your analysis. Then the next part is now how beautiful your analysis, how beautiful it looks like. In this case, if you have a good knowledge of color combination, then your ministry lies here. So, but if you're not good at color combination, no problem, just maintain simple colors, simple color combination. That is, I'm talking about the design now. So let us see how we're able to do this. Now, at the end of the design, we're able to get all what it is required from the data set. Now, the count of sales. So we discovered that we have 9,994 sales. Now, the sum of the sales will have over $2.2 million. That is the sum of the entire sales. Now, the sum of profit is over $286,000. Now, the sum of the discount made, we have this. The sum of the entire quantity our customers has ordered so far is this. Now, all these things you are seeing here are part of what the question asks. If you recall, in the project requirement, it asks all this, and we've been able to get this. Now, also in the question says we should get the sales by category. So based on sales by category, the categories are technology, furniture, and
Sorry,
office.
Mr. Awesome. I'm just sorry for interrupting. I know this has been a great insightful section, and well done. I hope we're all getting value. Like I mentioned, like the mail will be sending to you, you would definitely get value. Can I get a thumbs up if you're getting value? Can I just get a thumbs up? Just a sign. Oh, thank you, Chair Mark. Thank you, Timmy Tokwe Fatia. Can I see your thumbs up, please? I want to see your thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, so Mr. Awesome would continue now. But in the meantime, before you continue, I dropped a message. So I would like you to check the chat section, the in-chat message section. Try to check. I dropped a message there. Yes, I just want to tell us this before you continue. So I would like you to stay to the end of this section. That's number one. And number two, we would like you to enroll in our data analytics training starting this month. And anyone that joins with the link there, you're going to get a 10% discount for the first month. The training cost is 40K monthly, and the training is for 3 months. So meaning for the first month, you're even paying 36,000 Naira instead of 40K. And it's strictly weekend, virtual, hands-on, practical, intensive. Regards to all this that Mr. Awesome is showing, you'll be learning it hands-on, practical, intensive, where you get your hands dirty. It also comes with capstone project. And something unique about our training is that it offers you internship placement for top best performance students. So I know we have a whole lot of questions, but we have to keep this question and we'll answer that question at the end of the section. So please, we'll answer your question at the end of the section. I would like Mr. Awesome to continue now. But before you continue, while his section is going on, check this, go to this, the chat in-chat message, click on the link and sign up for the training right now to get a 10% discount on the training starting this month. Yes, so Mr. Awesome, over to you. Oh,
Okay, thank you.
Data science. Sorry, I got a message from Obolanle, so there's no training for data science. Yeah, sign up for this. We would let you know when we will be starting our data science training. We also have that in the pipeline. Just sign up or you can drop your details there. Then we pick up your details and we reach out to you once we're ready to launch our data science. So, Mr. Awesome, over to you. Please check the chat section. Sign up now while Mr. Awesome continue. Thank you. Mr. Awesome.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. So, hello students, can we continue? Just unmute, answer, then I continue.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you very much. So, like I said, The questions ask for sales by category, and here is how it looks. So you can see the discount by subcategory. That is the product that enjoy the highest discount. You can see them to your bottom left. And the question also asks for the trend. So the sales trend, so we can see how the sales normally go for every year. And the question asks for slicers of ship mode, region, and the other dates. Now let me just use this slicer. If I want to see the entire report as regard the first class, when I click on it, everything will change. So overall, this is how it looks. Now let's check for first class. So for first class, let's see what happens. Who can tell what is the number of sales we made from first class? Who can say it from the report?
1,538 sales.
Correct. Who can tell us the top 5 valuable customers? I need a guy now. The top 5 based on this first class.
Adam, Billy Vance, Fred Hopkins, Raymond Bush, Shelley, Daniel, Storm, Ashbrook.
Thank you. Yeah, you observe that when we actually change it, all the entire report changes immediately. Now, this is actually the report you are asked to design based on that project. Now, we have done this using Excel. You can also slice by the region. If you want to go with the region, you can see how the performance is coming in the region. You can also see based on the year. This is how the report looks like in Excel. You can design this in Excel. Now, before the start of this particular training, just few minutes ago, I thought I have designed this before in Power BI. We can also do the same thing exactly in Power BI. Now, I'm going to show us how it also looks in Power BI. Let me know. I want to share my Power BI screen. Let me know when you see it, please. So I'm sharing Power BI now. So when you see it, just let me know. I've not published it. You got to know what it means by publishing. So I'm sharing. Let me know when you see the Power BI screen. Can you see the Power BI?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is how it also. So it means we can do absolutely the same thing in Excel and also in Power BI. I know the question will now come, which is the best and all that. We're going to answer that later on. I'm not done formatting this. Remember, like I said, the is both design, which is the design is very important, and also much more important is the accuracy of your design. Another person can actually work on this same data set, and he or she will get the same result, but the presentation may look different, in terms of color combinations and all that. But that is just the secondary part of it. The primary part is for you to understand the basic tool to use. So having said this, let's see in Excel. I just want to show us a very quick step on how to get some things, then we give room for question and answer. So in Excel, having known this is what we want to do, I'm sharing my Excel now. Let me know when you see the Excel. So I've been able to, can you see the Excel, please?
Yes, we can.
Yes, I can see.
Okay. Now, you at this point, you understand your project requirement, you understand the question. So the next thing for you to do now is to now start your design. So in Excel, how can we start this? The package we need to use is called hello. Yeah, the package we need to use is the pivot table.
No.
Can I continue, please?
Yes, we can.
Kindly mute yourself. Kindly mute yourself, please. Pastor Peter, please speak to the person on call.
Get out of there.
Thank you. So now, to achieve this with Excel, what we need is the knowledge of pivot table. So pivot table will help us get all these things. Now, what is pivot table? Pivot table is a tool that actually simplify a complex data set into simplified form based on what you want. So just a quick practical guide. If you need this data set, I can send it to us at the end of the project just to play around. Now, to do this, we're going to click on Insert. I'll just do just one or two for us to see something. So when you click on Insert, you'll see the guy here. Can you see the guy pivot table?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, so the pivot table is that tool that will help us to do this magic. So when you click on it, you just click on OK. So when you click on OK, this is how the pivot table looks like. It has 4 fields: filter, columns, values, and rows. Now, based on your question and based on the knowledge you have acquired, you'll be placing each of these fields into this particular slot, and you will get the answer. For instance, I want to get a total number of sales. That 999 something we had before. To get it, I can just take my sales. I'll put it inside the values. Now this is sum of sales. By default, what you get is sum of sales. So the question that asks for sum of sales, this is how it was gotten. But if we want the count of sales, you can just click on this particular drop down. You click on value field setting, and you click on count. Click on OK, it changes, and you see 9994 is there. So this is how to get the count of sales. Let me just do 2 more. So I'll just copy this, I want to paste it. To get the sum of sales, I'll drag this out. To get the sum of sales, I'll do the same thing. I'll just take the sales as well. I'll take the sales, I'll also drop it there. I'll take this okay, this is also the profit. The question asks for profit. So this is profit I'm dropping here. So based on the question, I'll be dropping either in the rows, the values, the filter, and all that. But not to waste our time, I've done it before now. So let me just bring the sheet where I did it. So the name of the sheet where I did all that magic is called support. I call it support. So in this case, I use pivot table. Can you see my support sheet, please, everybody?
Yes, I can.
Yo, I need a lady. A lady, can you see the support sheet, please?
Yes,
Yes,
you
I
can.
can.
Yeah. So based on what I just showed us just now, this is the summary of everything. So I was picking the report I need per each question. So the question asks for count of sales. I just showed us briefly how it was done. Look at it, count of sales. Look at it here. The sum of sales and the profit, the quantity, I did it here. Now the question asks for the sales trend. Sales trend is mostly the date versus the sales. So if you are told profit trend is the date versus the profit. So what I did, I brought the order date to the rows and the values and the sum of sales to the values. I clean it up to this, making it just months, and I have January to December. So with this, I have the I know that I will design a line chart with this. So I just wrote the line chart. So the question also asks for sales by category. So what I did here too was to take the category to the rows and the sales to the values. I have this. So in my mind, I know I'm going to be designing a pie chart. I wrote it the pie chart. The next one is the profit by segment. I did the same thing, segment here, profit here, and I call it, I know I want to design a donut chart. This is just my support. And the question also asks for the top 5 most discounted products. Look at it here. So I place the subcategory here and the discount here, and I filtered it by top 5. You'll be taught how to filter. Top 5, I know I'll be designing a bar chart. The same thing applies to these, the customers. So the customer, I place the customer here and the profit here. Then I know I filtered by top 5. I now be designing a card. Now, lastly, the products and also the profits, I filtered it by the list, and I have all these particular results. So having gotten all this framework, I just linked everything to the dashboard. So that was how we're able to do. Now let me just show you one example of how I was able to link. Now let's say I want to link this. How was I able to link this 9994? Can we see this dashboard, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to show you one just practical example how I was able to link this 9994. So to do that, what I did was I used a text box. So you can click on under insert. When you click here, you will see text box. So you can just click on the text box. Let's drag the text box somewhere here. So how was I able to link everything and everything from the support to this place? So on this text box, as this cursor is blinking, keep your cursor here and press equals to. Then I come to this support. Now my sum of the count of sales is here. This is cell A4. So I'll just type, instead of A1, I'll make it A4. So this is A, column A, and this is row 4, referring to this 994. So when it is A4, I'll hit on enter, it will pick it up. Do you see how it picked it up to 994? Can you see it, please?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
So that was how I was
Yes.
able to pick up. I was able to link everything from the support sheet up to this place. The other ones are charts. I just designed the charts. You'll be taught how to design charts as well. Design the charts. Now, the choice of the charts you want to design depends on you. So you can, but best practice is when the fields are few in this case means 3, at least use a pie chart. But when they are many, when they are more, let's say from 5 above, let's say up to 10, use a bar chart or a column chart. So the choice of chart to use depends on you. So having done the support, then every other thing was done by linking the support up to this place. Then we added a slicer and the entire report became interactive. Okay, having done this, when you want to send it to your clients, take note, this question was given to us by clients. When you want to send it to the clients, what you do is this: you can send the raw file. By the raw file, I mean this Excel sheet. So if the client want to present this in a meeting, at least this is sufficient enough for any findings they are looking for, he or she can present in a meeting. And also you're going to add what we call the executive summary. So based on what we can see, let me even ask us a question. Which of the segment is giving the company the most profit? Who can tell us?
Consumer.
Consumer. So these are your findings. So which of the categories is giving the highest sales?
Technology.
Technology. So after your design, you can see some detailed findings. So from these detailed findings, you can fetch your executive report from here. So you can also see the subcategory giving the highest discount. You can see them, the binders is the one giving the highest discount. Now you can also check which of the region is selling the more and all that using this slicer. So all this, the client, if he or she wants to present it, he can use it. But let me show us the executive summary. All the findings you are able to fetch out forms what we call the executive summary. When you send it to the client can adjust it, and that is actually left to the client. So let me show you how the executive summary look like. When you see it, just kindly let me know.
Okay.
Executive summary. So you can send, I'm sharing it now. You can send your executive summary via mail or in a Word format. So let me know. Can you see the executive summary, please?
Yes,
Yes,
we can.
So from what you have designed, now all this one is you, the analyst, that is actually writing all this based on what you have find out. So from 2019 to 2022, the company recorded 99 sales. Hope you know where this guy is coming from.
Yes.
Yes.
So amounting to a total sales of these in revenue. The revenue simply means so the profit period was this, and the customer received discount totaling this. So this, do you understand how we use English to just pad this thing up? Now the 5 products with the highest discount are these. Now overall, the sales trend shows peak activity in the last quarter. So if you check that sales trend, the last quarter from October, November, December is the last quarter. So the peak is throughout that period. So and the first lower quarter, that is when they have the moderate sales and all that. So the dashboard contains highlight the most valuable customers with Adrian Baton as the highest and all that. So having captured this, you can now put your recommendation. What is recommendation? Your recommendation is the things you feel the company can do to earn more. So we can look at the first one. Focus on high profit segment, because we observe that the segment with the highest profit is the consumer segment. So focus on that. Now, optimize inventory and promotion, give discount, because when you use the slicers further, you observe that discounts also help in the sale. For instance, like what Mr. Alfred just said now, giving discounts for those people that register today, chances are excellent that you're going to register because you want to get that discount. So discount actually boosts sales, promotion, so it's part of it. So both sales in low performing quarters. So based on the trends you observe the quarters that normally have the least sales. So you can use coupon codes, bonuses to boost your sales during that period. But you can even use coupon code bonus to boost sales, and it will not work if Tinubu said it should not work. That's just on the funny note. Do you get what I just said?
Yeah.
I am not the one that they just don't write Tinubu in your reporting, but I'm just trying to. So and so on and so forth. So you can give all your recommendations, and when you are done, you send all this to the client and you get your money. So having said this is how you can use your report to you can use your skill. What I've been able to do now or see now is as a result of the knowledge, then just deploy the knowledge and we're able to get this done. So throughout the training, you'll get the skills, the knowledge, and the application of this knowledge to solve real life problems. That is where the internship comes in. It's a journey of learning, and I trust as you start with us, you're going to get the absolute best. So the same thing applies to all the things we have done in Excel. I just showed us a few minutes ago that it can also be done in Power BI and also in Tableau. It now depends on the tools the client or your boss wants you to use. So having said this brings me to the end of my presentation for now, but I give room for question and answer.
Firstly, thank you so much, sir, for because I joined the class late, but what I met, it really gave me quite a lot of insights into using data in Excel. But I want to ask, the class is being recorded actually. So are we going to get like a recording for people like me, so that we're able to cover up for the previous things you guys did?
Okay, that will be answered by our moderator. I want to believe it is recorded. The moderator, please.
Yes, it is recorded. Yes, it is recorded. You will get the recordings at the end of the training, at the end of this section. And all classes are recorded. All classes are live classes and recorded Saturdays and Sundays. 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday. So please, like I mentioned earlier, Mr. Awesome, you did a great job. So you're awesome. Yeah, so you did a great job. And if sincerely speaking, we have a whole lot of things to deliver. That's just a tip. That's just a tip. There is still more. There is still more to what you will get if you sign up for the training, because we'll be going deep from data sourcing, cleaning, analyzing, and a couple of other things. So sign up, check the chat section, the pin tweet, I said pin tweet, the pin message, and sign up for this. So if you have any question, please you can ask, and the floor is open for question. Thank you. I think somebody has a question. Aloba, do you have a question?
Okay, Mr. Alfred, I have a question. I want to know if Mr. Orson is part of the tutors there. I already signed up.
Yes, it is. It is. He is rather. Sorry, I said it is. Yes, he is.
All right, because he simplified everything.
You enjoyed the session, right?
I didn't really follow up, but I enjoyed his teaching, and I think that it will be easier for us to understand someone like him. I already signed up.
Yes. We're already craving. We're already craving. So please sign up. Check the chat section. Check the chat section and sign up now. Check the chat section and sign up now. So do we have any other question, please? Do we have any other question? Do we have question? Williams, go ahead, please.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I joined in late, but then I overheard him saying something concerning it depends on the tools your client wants. Because I know in data analysis, you could make use of your machine learning, your Arrow or your Python, and then your Power BI or Excel. So I want to find out in the course of this training, will all of these tools be attended to or just the specific ones? Thank you.
Yes, we'll be doing a couple of things: Power BI, Tableau, Python, Excel, Python, Tableau, SQL. Yeah, we'll be doing a couple of things in R. So we'll be doing a whole lot of things. So it's packed and very, very detailed and intensive, and it's strictly hands-on. It's strictly hands-on. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for that. Yes. So do we have any other question? Please, I think Ngozi, can you go ahead, please?
Hello, everyone. So my question is relating to what's it called? Relating to referral. Like after the training, right? For those who wouldn't get, I hear that just 12 people, the 12 best students get an internship. Let's assume the others don't get, right? I want to ask if you get a referral, like if you're applying for a job, can you guys provide referral for jobs?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes. So it's not for top best drop students, for top best performing students. You understand? Because the classes classes are highly competitive. So we have a lot of metrics that have been put in place for you to be among the top best performing student. There is assignment, there is your commitment to work. You understand? There is study group where you learn with your colleague, a study group where you learn with your colleague. There is a capstone project. There are some certification courses you'll be working on. So it's strictly hands-on training, and it's for top best performance. So all these things are metrics that have been set aside for you to get qualified for the top best performing student. And everything has a timeline, deadline allocated to it. So if you're able to pass all this at the allocated time, then you're good. Yes. So do you have another question, please? Pearl, is this Pearl or Peace? Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much for the session. It was very beautiful. Mr. Awesome, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, I've been learning data analysis for some time now. I've been self-learning. So I wanted to know if there are opportunities for those who already have the skill. So maybe join a community or something where they can have access to maybe job opportunities or internships, because I'm currently looking for an internship opportunity.
Okay, so we have our own community. We have our own community which you can join. You can join to get opportunity, because we post jobs, and some of our partners send jobs to us, and we post those jobs there. And also we also belong to a group of community where we have over 1,800 HR people that also post job regards to data analytics, which if you join our community, we also share any post we get from that place. We also share it with you. And if we can validate what you really know, we're going to be able to go to that person and say, oh, we want to recommend this person to join this training. So that's it.
Okay, so can I get access to the community? Would I be given a link or something?
Yes, you will get access to the community. I will share the link via the chat section now.
Okay, so thank you.
But I would advise, what I would advise is this. So what I notice is that a lot of people do learning by themselves. But the truth of the matter is, there is how far you can go if you're joining by yourself. There is how far you can go. What am I saying is that the training also offer mentorship section. You understand? The training also offer you mentorship section, meaning would have a section where the trainer with you one-on-one will be able to talk to you and say, oh, do you need clarity regards to this, or what? I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So we have mentors that have been infused in part of this section. So you learning by yourself is very, very good, but you learning from someone wealth of knowledge and understanding in regards to data analytics takes you far, because you're learning from an expert. Do you understand? Which is quite different from, oh, I did this myself, I learned this myself. It's quite different, because They'll be able to share a lot of resources. They will be able to guide you. They will be able to help you to start a career and lay the foundation and take you to the advanced level. I advise you to check the chat section and to sign up. But I'm going to join. I'm going to share the link right now so you can get to join. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Do you have any other question? Do you have any other question?
Mr. Alfred. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Good
Okay.
afternoon, everyone. My question is very short. You said the training proper is going to start this month. So I just want to know what
Yes, it's starting. It's starting next week. Next week, Saturday or Sunday.
next week Saturday
Or
and Sunday.
Sunday, or
Oh, okay, that's
Sunday,
what I
or
want.
Sunday,
Oh,
or
Sunday, not
Saturday,
Saturday.
or Sunday.
Oh, either of the two. All right. Okay. All right. That's what I want.
Yes.
I really want to get to the specific one. All right. Thank you very much.
Yes. You're welcome. Do you have any other question, please?
I have a
Okay.
question. Please, I want to find out concerning HR analytics. Is there a date for
Okay.
data HR analytics here?
Okay. So you're interested in HR analytics, right?
Yes, I'm interested in HR analytics.
Okay. So I wish I have your details. I would have. Let me just write your name somewhere and try to look for your email address. So for HR analytics,
Okay.
is starting. Yeah, we're having a masterclass for HR analytics next week. We're having a masterclass for HR analytics next week, and it's a very, very deep insightful session where we are talking about predictive analytics for HR. Predictive analytics for HR, you understand? And the person taking it is Daramola. Daramola is people analytics and HR generalist. So I don't know. Let me drop my WhatsApp number so you can send me a message on WhatsApp regards to this, and you can plan to join the HR analytics. You also learn about
Okay.
metrics, so it's not just analytics. Also learn about metrics and a whole lot of things. But I won't like to go that route now because I wanted to ask a question, but that's fine. I don't want to bring HR here. Thank you, Ngozi. Please check the chat section. My name is Alfred, and my phone number is there, so you
Okay,
can pick it up.
thank you.
Thank you. So, do we have another question before we call it a day? Do we have another question before we call it a day?
Yeah, Alfred, are we having a class tomorrow? No, just today.
No. Class start officially next week. It start officially next week.
Okay. So the data sets we worked on today, will it be shared as well? Or for now, you don't
No.
need it?
For now, this is just a masterclass. So, we won't be sharing the data set with you. So, regards to the training, you'll be getting a data set for the training. You'll be getting a data set for the Excel. You'll be getting a data set for Power BI and data set for every other thing you'll be doing. And something unique about our training is that we have two data sets. The trainer will use a data set, and you as a student will also use a data set. So the trainer uses is our data set to do X, Y, Z. You as a student has an assignment to implement what the trainer has taught using his data sets. So that's why I mentioned it's strictly hands-on. So you get to practice and you get to get your hands dirty regards to this.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. So do you have another question before we call it a day? Okay. So we don't. Okay. So like I said earlier, please kindly check the chat section. Our website is there, so you can join the masterclass starting. You can join the masterclass starting. Sorry, I said masterclass. You can join the training starting next week, and you'll be getting a 10% discount. The training cost is 40K monthly, and the training runs for 3 months, strictly Saturdays and Sunday. I can tell you for free, you'll get value for your money. I can tell you for free. Currently, we are even launching our international training soon. So meaning that it's not just a Nigerian training; it's a global training, and is in high demand as we speak. So thank you, everyone. Mr. Awesome, what's your parting word before we call it a day?
Okay, thank you everyone for having me. It's an honor and a privilege to facilitate this training, and I wish every one of us a very happy learning. Thank you, and bye for now.
Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Please, you can check the chat section rather. My number is there. You can share it to me on WhatsApp today, and you can also go to the website to sign up for the training. Yeah. Cheers. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Please
Thank
don't
you
forget
so
the recording.
much.
Yeah, you
Thank
will
you.
get the
Thank you so
recording if you
much.
later me. It later me, you know you have to sign up.
Yeah, yeah, no problems.
Yeah, sign
Go,
up now, please.
yeah,
Sign up now, please.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Bye, everyone.